All right, guys, we are here in front of our Battleground Greensboro store. This is the Off the Roof 24-hour food bank marathon. We are getting ready to get donations. I'm here with our first runner, Jack. Say hello, Jack.
Hi, guys.
So Jack has booked an hour because he wants to make sure that he's helping locals be motivated to move more. So this is our Move Movember this month, Jack. We're partnering with our friends from New Balance.
Nice.
And we are basically saying that it is time to remember that even though it's the holidays, it's not a time to slow down.
No, gotta keep moving.
Right. So remember to keep moving during the holidays. And then, of course, this is also the season of giving. So we're going to motivate people to move more to help neighbors in need.
Nice. Very good.
So all day long here in Battleground, we're going to have folks donating to our local food banks. They're going to be able to come in and drop off food, and they'll also be able to go ahead and do donations as well. We've got a link that we created for you guys. All you have to do is go to giving.omegasports.com. We're going to be live streaming all day long, some great fun initiatives. But first, Jack, let's go ahead and talk about New Balance. You are actually our first runner, and they gave you a brand new pair of 880s. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, they did.
I'm going to go ahead and scan down here. Let's give them a shoe cam here.
Shoe cam.
All right, Jack, tell us how great the 880s are feeling.
They feel really good. I'm excited to get out there and give them a workout.
Yeah. So I know you've been running for how long, Jack?
A couple years, seriously.
Seriously running for a couple years, and of course you get all your running essentials here at Omega Sports.
Of course, I love Omega. They're great.
Yeah, and then Cleo, of course, is one of your favorites, and
Yes.
she's the one that actually personally picked out your 880s. Is that right?
Yes, Cleo's. She knows my feet. That she helps me out with all my shoes and everything that I get here.
Yeah. Well, she's, obviously our head of apparel. She's the host of our new Omega Sports Women's Only podcast and the actual designer and creator of this wonderful new Move More shirt that we've created.
Yes, the hybrid. It's a half tech and half regular shirt. It's very breathable and feels real comfortable.
Yeah. Well, before you get running, Jack, today, and before we kick off our 24-hour food bank marathon, I thought it would be good to go ahead and start with a proper fitting session.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and walk into the store. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around here. All right, so Jack, we're going to go in. By the way, for those of you that are watching, we are open here in Battleground. We'll be open from 8 to 8 through the whole marathon. So today on Saturday from 8 to 8, and then on Sunday from 8 to 8. All right, Jack, so we are here in the store, and we are going to go ahead and get you properly fitted. You're going to be meeting with Tom, the market leader here at the Greensboro store, and he's going to take you through a proper fit station.
Sounds good.
Okay? Proper fit with Atrix, actually. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera here.
Good, how about you? Good. All right, so go ahead and slip off your shoes and socks for me. I want to take you through the Atrix machine real quick. It's going to do a lot of scans of your feet. There are about 18 cameras in there. It's going to measure pressure. It's going to measure the length of your foot, the width, the arch height, all that sort of thing. And it's going to get the right orthotic to go into your shoe for you, to provide you the support that you need out on the road. Or on the greenway, or treadmill, or wherever you're going to be.
Yeah, doing the greenway today.
Tom, say hello.
Hello, good morning. So what we'll have you do, put your left foot in that oval, just put your right foot over here.
Keeping your arms
There you
comfortably by
go.
your side.
So we'll go ahead and start. It's going to take about 10 seconds. It's just measuring, like I said, the length, the width, the arch height, the girth of your foot, all that sort of thing. Takes about 10 seconds to run through everything on each foot. And then we'll do the same thing for the other foot in here in just a moment. Okay. All right, so it's done. So you can just shift to your left, putting your right foot in there.
And step onto the oval with your right foot, keeping your arms comfortably by your
So
side.
just doing the same thing. Jack, what size shoe do you typically wear?
9.
9? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. It's always kind of good to know that. It will show this on here, what it recommends for you. But every shoe's different, of course.
Please stay
All right, so it's done
in
scanning. So what you're going to do now is you can put both feet in there on the little foot pads.
keeping
foot
your
marks,
arms
I should say.
comfortably by your side.
And this is actually going to be your feet up on the screen. This is where you're putting your pressure. The darker the color, more pressure you're putting. And it's going to just, like I say, about 10 seconds to run through this. All right, so if you want to step out, and we'll kind of run through this. So it's showing you for your left foot, you got more of a medium arch, more of a high for your right. You can see that. Your length is exactly the same. Your width is exactly the same, which is kind of rare to see.
That's really weird because my right shoe feels a lot tighter than my
Yeah.
left shoe.
And you're also dealing with technology, so it can mess with with it a little bit. So if we go right here, this is just a 3D rendering of your feet. That's what you see. Kind of go all the way around. But what's really cool is there's your actual foot.
Oh, wow.
So if I touch here, I can draw on here showing where your arch is. And you can see this one's not quite, drew up a little bit higher, but it's not quite as high. If I come back to here, they use a scale of 0 to 256 to show pressure. So if I touch on there anywhere, it shows how much your pressure you're putting in that spot. Most of your weight is in your, or most of your pressure and weight is in your heels, which is where it is for most people. And if we come back to the images of your feet, this will show pronation, or in your case, lack of pronation. You do not overpronate, so we would definitely want to put you in a neutral shoe. Would you like us to email this information to you? Sure. All right. Oh, I'm going to let you input your email address there.
So Tom, talk us through the actual session here. So it's free for anyone.
It's free for anyone. It just gives us a really good idea. A lot of times we use this before we even start putting somebody into shoes. Gives us a lot of really good information as far as what shoe they need, what their foot's doing, the girth and the instep of their foot. You know, if they've got a really high instep, we know right off the bat certain shoes aren't going to work. If they got a really low one, they may have too much room in a particular shoe. And then we carry four different styles of orthotics. You got a 0-0, which is more of a neutral, a 0-5, somebody with a really high foot, really high arch. It's got what we call a met pad in it, metatarsal pad. One for stability, and one for stability with a high arch, which is kind of rare. And then we carry them in four different styles. We carry the 400 series, which is the compete, more just your everyday. The 700, which is the speed, a little bit more for a true running shoe or true runner. A 800 series, which has a little bit of memory foam. It's the trainer. It's my favorite one. And then the other one that we carry is the 2300, which is a little bit more expensive, but it's premium memory foam. Great for just standing all day, being on your feet all day. So this is recommended a 0-0 for you. Those are nice. I'm going to grab an insole. We're going to slide in your shoe to see what you think of it. See how it feels to you. You want to go ahead and slip your socks back on. I'll grab these.
And then Tom, just make the point that this is not purely just for insoles. This really is to educate the customer on their...
it's a fitting to get you in the right shoe and potentially orthotic insole for you. It's not strictly for insoles. It's part of the fit process. Now that being said, somebody's coming in, they've got good shoes, new shoes, whatever, that they're still having issues. We can put an insole in there to help that shoe fit them and work better for them. So Jack, I put the 700 in there, which is the speed, a little bit thinner, but it adds a little bit of cushioning versus the insole that comes, the sock liner that comes in the shoe. Gives a little bit of support right underneath the, so this is basically what I put in there. Right here underneath here, this is underneath your subtalar joint. It's a little bit further back than what most people think of their arch, but that's what actually collapses, and that's where you need the support under. So a lot of people, when they first stand up on it, they go, oh, that feels weird. And usually within 5 or 10 steps, they're going, oh, that feels really good. I wear them in, I've got really good feet.
Oh, that feels weird.
90% of my shoes.
Actually, it feels really good.
It does.
Yeah.
See, didn't even take 5 steps.
No, I mean, I forgot, that feels really good.
All right, well, good.
So that's how the Atrix scanner Albert works. Kind of takes you through things. It's not invasive. You know, everybody comes, oh, does it go tell me how much I weigh? No, it's not measuring your weight. It's not recording any of that. It's all about getting you in the right type of footwear for what your activity is or what your issues are.
All right, well, Tom, I want to thank you for giving us a quick run through of the proper fit session over at Omega Sports. Of course, just a reminder to everyone watching, when you are looking for a new pair of running shoes or you're ready to go into another fresh new pair, definitely take advantage of your neighborhood sports stores. We can get you properly fitted. We can scan it. It took less than, what, a minute to really go through that.
It takes 10 seconds each foot, excuse me, can't even talk. So it takes about 40 seconds total. And then just how we can go through as much or as little information as you need. You know, a lot of people just want to know, hey, which one do I need? And we go through that. Or we can go really in-depth and show you all types of different pictures and videos and that sort of thing.
Okay, well, great. Tom, you hang tight. We're going to talk more about Move Movember and today's event. But I've got to get Jack running here. So, Jack, let's go ahead and get you back on camera here. So let's walk outside where all of the festivities are. So you have the option this morning, since you're our first runner, you got gifted a pair of the 880s from New Balance. And because it's a little colder this morning.
Yes.
We're going to let our treadmills warm up a little bit because they're a little cold. So you have a choice of either warming up those treadmills for us, or you mentioned that you love to run on the greenways around here.
Yeah, the Greenway is right across the street, and they're really good running areas. I would do that.
Yep, and you've booked an hour.
I did.
And again, the reason that Jack is participating in today and he's booked an hour is because he's demonstrating that folks should continue to keep moving during the holidays. We're right up on the holiday season here, so Jack's going to run for us for an hour while we continue to have folks come into the stores, get donations for the food bank. Jack, we'll see you in an hour.
All right, sounds
All
good.
right,
All right.
cool.
Thanks,
there you
man.
go.
All right.
All right, have fun.
Thanks.
All right, so Jack is headed off.
Go to the Jeep so don't film that.
Okay, there you go. He said he's going to run to his Jeep real quick. All right, so Tom, let's go ahead and talk about today. So we are open here in our Battleground store from 8 to 8. The reason that we're opening it up is because we are taking donations. We are helping our local food banks. So you can go to giving.omegasports.com. And if you are in the Greensboro market, you can go ahead and click on the link that is for your food bank. But of course, we have Charlotte, we have the Triangle, we've got Wilmington. So if
High
you
Point, Winston-Salem.
High Point, the Triad, so wherever you are, if you go to giving.omegasports.com, you just look for your city and you'll be able to donate to your local food banks. We put that page up just to help folks. Again, this is our season of giving. It's also our season for moving. So we talked to Jack. He's kicking us off for an hour running on the Greenway. We're getting all the treadmills warmed up. We're getting everything positioned as folks are coming in and dropping off food. There's already 2 bags of food that we've collected this morning alone.
Great.
We had some early bird folks drop by. They said they'll be back later today. But really, working with New Balance has really been an awesome thing.
Oh,
for
yeah.
us.
New Balance has really come out with some great products in the last couple of years. Updates on shoes. The 1080, which I'm wearing now.
Give you a little shoe cam here.
Yeah, here's a little picture of it. You know, I've worn it 1080s for the last few years, and you know, I wear a lot of different stuff, but I never get a second pair of one particular shoe in a year, and I've gotten 3 of these. I love this shoe. Most comfortable shoe I own at the moment. Just kind of my go-to shoe. Not to put anything off on anybody else, theirs are great too, but this is just, it's my favorite at the moment. New Balance just came out, or we've just gotten in the new Beacon, which is a great shoe from them.
That's what I'm going to get fitted for later today.
Yep, we'll go get you taken care of on that. We've got the 860, which they really updated this year, has the same similar type of heel counter that the 1080 and the Beacon have. The 880, which Jack was wearing, has a lot of updates to it. They've added the Fresh Foam to it this year, so it's a little bit, or Fresh Foam X. So it's a little bit softer than it's been in the past, which is a good thing. Just some really great shoes from those guys out there.
So Tom's been paying attention. Not only has he been training with our fantastic trackster, Kate, who I see in our Instagram live here. Hello, Kate. Good morning. Not only are you paying attention there, but obviously you've been watching our shows.
I've been watching our shows, and because I got to make sure that everybody in the store is on top of things.
Yeah, so it's been a busy month with New Balance. We have been every week, every weekend on Saturday, we're hosting our Mega Wellness Show. Of course, we have that going live at 10 o'clock on Facebook, so I'll be hosting that. We'll actually have Kate join us. She's got a new workout that she's going to drop. Today it's a core workout.
I need that.
Yeah, so today's not, there's no joke today. Today's it's going to be a core workout. You thought we were just going to continue to keep giving you basic workouts, but Kate kind of upped the game on this one.
Well, and you know, that's the whole thing, everybody. It doesn't matter what you do. It's all about staying active. I can't run anymore for some back issues. I've got my backpack packed, about 30 pounds with everything, just like I was going out on the trail. I'm going to do an hour today on the treadmills this afternoon.
Yep.
It's just about staying moving. Do what you can do. Not everybody can go out and run, 3 miles, 10 miles, 26 miles, whatever the case is. It's about doing what you can do and you staying active for yourself, being the best you can be.
Yeah, I want to give Tom kudos because he was planning a backpacking trip. So he sent a message to me saying, I'll be there, but I'll be rucking it.
Right, yeah, I'm going to ruck instead of run. I'm going to ruck off the roof instead of running off the roof today.
There you go. All right, well, guys, I want to thank Tom. He's got to get the store ready. He's got folks coming in, so I'm going to give you back your store.
Appreciate it.
While we go ahead and talk a little bit more about what you guys can expect today. So, of course, we do our Saturday Mega Wellness at 10 o'clock on Facebook. That will also stream on YouTube. We've added a YouTube channel for our shows as well, so you can definitely join us on Facebook. All you have to do is just go to Omega Sports and go to our main page, and you'll see the video at 10 o'clock. It'll go live. And, of course, we've got some great updates from New Balance. We've got our friend Kate Freiheit that's going to be giving us another great workout. So we are here in front of Battleground. We are going to be streaming live inside the store at 10 o'clock, where we know a lot more activity is going to be happening. I see Jack is way down the road there, headed over to the Greenway. So we're excited to see him in about an hour. You guys stay with us all day long. We're having fun. We're getting ready for our off the roof 24-hour food bank marathon. There's Santa over there hanging off the roof. You're going to see him a couple of times today. Don't worry. I believe New Balance has some challenges for Santa. I'm not sure if he's going to do them, but we'll see. We're going to challenge Santa to get moving more this holiday season. All right, guys, thanks for joining us on Instagram. We will see you at 10 o'clock on Facebook. Have a good one.